afternoon. I've just realised I've got you all good. My phone's just going to wiggle for a minute because it could ring. Anything could happen. So, happy St. Patrick's Day. It's Thursday the 17th of March, 2022. It's midday and I'm Sam from Bee Crafty. What are you saying? Are you all right? So, second live of the day. First one for me, ovs. And our Beverly has already been with you this morning. So, I might need to just move those up a little. So, young Beverly promised you, because she's good like that, because, you know, I discuss what I'm going to do with myself, with the dogs, with everyone, and then I forget. So Beverly is here with due diligence at all times to remind me what I in fact promised. So yes, aside from happy St. Patrick's Day, happy Inkables Day, because yeah, thank you to everybody who's ordered so far. We've got some brilliant offers on all of these for you today, which Bev went through first thing this morning. Sally, Joan, Ali, hello darling. Julie Lorraine Thomas. I feel I need to say your full name there. I'm not sure why, but there we are. Natalie, hello. Joan, Shireen, whoop whoop. Eating all your snacks yet, Shireen? How is the snack fest going? So what I wanted to do with you today was get into some tags with my Dinkables. Now, if you have crafted with me before, joined my lives, you will know that I am the owner of 3 terriers. They like to bark when I don't want them to. So I'm sorry if that happens. Have I posted your order? No, I've been eating snacks. No, I haven't actually been eating snacks. That would have been nice though. Angie, hello. What's up, Bevela? Moira, hello. Carol. Lewis from Liverpool. So let's get my iPad in situ. As you know, I reach over from time to time so that I can, yeah, well, take part in what you're saying. Although my iPad looks like it's going to try and leave the room. Only eating the squashes so far because you're pacing yourself. Well, you know, you got to... Shireen, we hand delivered it and everything, didn't you notice? So... if you've crafted with me before, you'll know that as a general rule, I like a little bit of order in terms of my Inkables always stay, not my Inkables, my Eco lines always stay in their sets, and I clean as a general rule. Hello, Laura. Hello, Tom. Happy anniversary. If everything stays in sets. I like some sort of order, sometimes it would seem. When it comes to my Dinkables, it turns out no. They were in one of my Deflecto boxes, just like a deck of cards, really. Sonia, good afternoon, darling. So, I sort of, like, put them there and thought we'd just get into some tags. Now I've got some mandalas here because, like, you know, why wouldn't I? Oh, Judy, that's like picking my favourite dog. If I could only have one size, which would it be? It would depend which one. It would depend which one. Like, if the Metalwork Alpha was only available in one size, I would probably prefer the 6x6. The Splatter, it's only available in a Dinkable, so I picked Dinkables, you know? I'd love to say I've got a favourite in any of these. I don't. I just love all of them. But what I thought, so that's, if you're not familiar with all of the Ranger tags or Dina tags, that's a size 12, that's a size 10, that's a size 8. And we can work on any size of these, but what I did also want to show you is, you know, when we talked to you about like mopping up and using the things to sort of use both sides of your stencils, in terms of if you've inked or sprayed on one and then you take a print from it, if you like. I found a couple out that I've never used, so I thought what might be fun. Oh no, that's nothing. That's just, we'll just throw that away. So what I thought we could do is also use these up. So we'll try and get a few tags done in this. Some a little bit of the white space about them, or negative space. I shouldn't call it white space because it doesn't have to be white. Does that make sense? So yeah, there's a few pieces of, like that's from the tag Inkables. So I thought we might use those up. We might not. It depends what you want to see. What's the numbered Inkable? That's the Metalwork Alpha Inkable. Is it better to see on there? Please tell me that's a thing and I haven't just found that as a try one that we did. Bev, help. It's definitely a 1. Definitely a 1. Jan Matthews Cray, welcome. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I see your flag. We are very partial to Paddy's Day. We like it a lot. So, anybody got any preferences on which tag they would like me to use? Or you want to see Chris Hemsworth shirtless, but that's not going to happen. I'm sure it's in a set. I'm sure that is in a set. Sarah England, thank you to everybody joining in. I'm going to give you perhaps a nanosecond to choose which tag size you want. And then I'm just going for... Ah, well done, Sarah Jane. I knew somebody wouldn't let me down. Now, naturally, with the black tag, the colours look different. The colours look different. It depends what you want to see. I did. Tom, I left myself very out there for such. If we're doing shirtless dudes, I would like Tom Hardy, please. I don't know, Hardy and a Cardi's a little bit better. Okay, that's fine. So the first thing is I should have got my heat tool down from its... I nearly said its resting place, but that made it sound dead. So I'm sorry. So, a tag of this size using Dinkables. I'm so glad I asked. What we're going to do is we are going to build up some colour. We are going to get, and like I say, the colour's going to look very different on here. But it's going to look like colour nevertheless. So, let's get into it. Let's start with some Twisted Citron and beans, as this is on there. Yes, if you... So, Bev just made a really good point. And I meant to put it on earlier. And you all got a bit excitable, so I was quite busy. If you do multiple orders, please do let us know. Drop us an email, drop us a message. And we'll sort the postage situation out so that you're not paying postage on each one. There's nothing we can do about it right this second. But we'll change that back. All right? Your daughter has met Tom Hardy and says he's as good in the flesh as on screen. Twisted Citron. Just gonna, you know. So, what did I call it? Twisted Citron. Now, there's an offer on the oxides and the inks today. Bev's going to put you links up for everything. So what we're going to do now is we're going to build up a background. We're going to get the things on here that we want to. And then what I might do is just bring these. Ooh. Now, doesn't that look nice? Doesn't it just? I'm sorry if I go quiet. I promise I'm trying not to... Never used it on black? Well, the thing with this is once you've started... Oh, Mother Zia! How are you, doll? I'm going to grab a few others. Let's grab some... stress diamonds. And just a few with the same colour, not a lot, because there's a lot of space to cover here. Because we're using the biggest tag. Now, looking down at these that I think we're going to sort of, because that's quite cute as well, isn't it? Okay. Okay, let's put that one away. You've been hugged by Jensen Button. You were a little flustered. A little flustered for about 5 hours. That's a... Good now, I'm glad. So let's go for... Oh, this one. Did anybody see the... Ah, there's our Annie. Did a lovely project with this the other day. Lovely, I tell thee. So, peacock feathers. And again, so that's just to sort of tie in with these because they were there. So we're layering. Sorry about the sound effects. Generally, firework night here. Oh, that's nice. And move them about so they don't always have to face the same way. I'm just throwing these to the side when I'm done because we're not going to give up on that ink that's there. Lady Sims, good morning. Do I want to put this colour through anything up? Let's just go with what's there. So we're going to need to bring a bit of yellow in as well. Which, I mean, I don't know if we've met, but mustard seed, I would wager, put money on, lay my life on the line to say that it is actually the best yellow ever in the universe. Okay? Okay? And that's just where it's at. Now, what do we need now? So again, always just building the layers. That looks like it's got wet at some point, doesn't it? How bizarre. Please tell me I haven't ruined... We're going to swap that. I don't know what I've done to that. Let's go for squeezed lemonade. It looks like all the colours run to... Oh, I've done something. We'll put that to one side for now. Probably overused it. That would be a good suggestion of what might have happened. I'm sorry if you can hear a dog yipping. It's not mine. And I know that because you would definitely know it was them. That was really peculiar. I don't know. I've broken it. Best yellow ever as well. Never mind. Let me just grab a piece of tissue. We're not going to worry about it. We're not going to get upset. I'm about to have a meltdown, just so you know. That is my favourite ink pad of all time. But it's okay. We're not going to stress. We might stress a little bit. We might, actually. Stress a little bit. So we're just going to move on to squeezed lemonade. Now, this could look similar to the Twisted Citron. Because it's a citrus colour. Oh, but it doesn't, does it? How fabulous is that? It is a bit, maybe it is a bit similar, but whatevs. My heart is almost broken. Almost. That is devastating. Yay. There we go. There we go. I'll try not to panic too much. So I'm going to go back to the peacock feathers colour because I'm going to tie that in around the edges. Let me just give this mat a quick wipe. I'm a wiper as I go. I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn that ink pad upside down for a bit. And just see if it alters its, you know, life choices. I mean, it won't today. Dry one. Hold on, you had 2 celebrity hugs. John Nettles. Oh, Bergerac, yeah. And Richard Armitage. That's the tall guy from... oh, someone help me. In so many ways. I'm just going to stay away from that corner where that yellow is, because like I say, we don't actually know what I've done now, do we? Now, all of these are going to move. So where I've put them through the Inkables around the edge, the colour is going to move with those as I'm sort of trying to blend it in around the edges, because that's what it does. But that is okay. I don't mind. That's what I wanted. And then sort of the focus then becomes into the middle of the tag. Vicar of Blue. Oh, hold on. Have I got the wrong guy? Oh, I really have got the wrong guy. Look what's happened to my hand. Okay, so really what we're going to do is The Hobbit. I don't know. I've got the wrong guy, obviously. Sorry, I've just got the wrong guy. It's not my fault. Right, then. Well, see, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? So I'm a fan of cutting these in half. I don't know if you've noticed. The thing about Dinkables is what they actually do is give you the option for quick projects, quick detail, and just making things just that little bit quicker. So even the size of this tag, because the Dinkables are so easy to use in terms of their size, storage, you know, you can just grab them. I've got them all on the desk there, and it's not causing me any problems. It just makes them that little bit easier for adding really quick detail. So, The Hobbit. Yeah, no, I've got nothing. I've got absolutely nothing. Just going to give this a quick waft. I remember once getting very starstruck in Booker's car park, you know, of all the places to be starstruck, because Nick Skelton walked across in front of my car. It wasn't moving. With his son Harry, and I couldn't. Oh, Richard Osman. Yeah. Yeah. Now you've said his name, I know. I can't place him at all. Right. Quick waft. Quick waft. Right. So, I'm going to start placing these. Now, I'm going to use the... Oh, Richard, I know who you mean. I know who you mean. Now, obviously, if I'd used these colours on a white tag, it would look very different. I quite like that. I'm kind of irritated by the yellow situation. But I'm not going to let it get me worked up. No, no, no. That's not going to happen. These mandala stamps are absolutely fantastic for just having a few done and cut out. Ooh. And then just quickly talk amongst yourselves for a second. In fact, why don't we talk about the office? Because I'm just going to cut these out. I'm partial to them cut out. And why I obviously did this one a while ago, but just forgot to do it. So all these 6x6 Inkables today have got 25% off. I just thought I'd tell you about offers while I'm cutting out, you know. Bev will pop you some links on. The big ones, I think, are 25% off as well. The easy frames are the same. The Dinkables, which we are using now, all in sets, they are, I think there's 30% off those. The cutting out only takes a second, Bevelard, don't you worry. So we've got the oxides and the inks. So they're on a multi-buy. You can pick a mix. You don't have to have oxide or inkable or ink. You can mix those up, which is quite nice. Bev's putting you some links on as we speak, or as I speak. So has anybody got any Inkables that they haven't used yet? Or Dinkables, sorry. Has anyone got any Dinkables that they haven't used yet? Because it seemed like a good idea at the time and now they're not quite sure what they were meant to do with it. Because if that's the case, I will find it and use it. She says, hoping that she actually has them all. Aha! Is anybody else constantly putting things at a jaunty angle? I seem to always have a diagonal line, sort of, you know, one way or the other. Not quite sure why, just do. So let's grab some ticker tape words. Here we go. I'm gonna get you one way or another. Right. Here we go. Look for something positive in each day. Even if some days you need to look harder. Thank you very much. When we do word stamps, particularly with the ones that the handwritten ones, but these ones as well, I love to say them, you know, with the attitude they were meant, you know. So Bev's still popping you some links up there for the offers that are on for our lovely Inkables Day. So now to whether we should. Got a slight issue in not being able to talk today. I'm going to stick the. No, I'm not going to stick them on until I decide if they want colour. I think they need a little, don't they? I think they need a little, just a little something, like a tiny, tiny something. If you were my, there you would be. There you would be. My Dina brush. So just going to add a tiny bit of colour into these, just to sort of tie them in. You know, making it look like we wanted them to be there. So next, what I'm going to do is skip the size 10 tag, and we'll go straight to the 8. So that's like tiny by comparison. And use the Inkables again. Now what I could do is use the same colour, so it's same colours, so that you can see how they look. Or we could go for a different colourway. You may pick. Because, you know, I'm nice like that. Looks like pineapple. And there you go. That's it. Now, it needs something just to sit like that. And then we can come back and talk about it at the end. Different colours. Okay. Let me pop this to one side with something heavy on it. Now what I've done is I've put the Inkables that we've used to one side. So the Dinkables, sorry, they're Dinkables. So is that. We'll come back at the end. But the Dinkables are to one side so that we can use something completely different. So different colours. So let's get rid of that one and that one and that one. There we go. So I think we're going to need to use a little bit of saltwater taffy, aren't we? Because, you know, she's beautiful and I like her a lot. So, speckled egg. There we go, pink. Love it. So this is the size 8 Dina tags. They are available in a like a big pack, bulk pack, sorry, and slightly smaller, and then you get a different size in with them as well. Again, Bev will find you links for those. So, do we want 3 colours? What to do? What to do? Hello, Jill. Hello, everybody joining in. Thank you for joining us. Now, I talked about quick, didn't I? I talked about white space and how that can look different. I'm looking for my spatter. There it is. I just heard Shireen say she was very quiet, so that confuses me greatly. Greatly, I will tell you. Is it just going to be one of those days? Is that, you know? I think I did really well to get to now, thanks. I do. I think I did dead well. Dead well. I'm sure that's actually not really a real phrase, is it? But here we are. We'll keep going. Keep going. Saltwater taffy. Now, the great thing about this colour is having... so she only arrived... We talk about her like she's a person, you know. And she's so different. She's so different to what we imagined she was going to be. I mean, now the great thing here is I can line up my diagonal thing that's going on. So if I wanted to put it there to make it come this way, I could. But I'm just going to hang that onto that one there and come down to this corner. Okay. She's just so pretty. But yeah, different in a good way. It wasn't, it was a colour that we just weren't, I don't think we were prepared for her. I think we had formed an opinion based on who she was, and she wasn't. So, some speckled, you're ignoring us all. You're going to put some music on and shake your tail feather. Because you can. It is gorgeous. It's really cute. Oh, you're new here. Well, welcome. Welcome to the madhouse. You don't have to be mad to be here, but it does certainly help. So where is my spatter? There it is. Saltwater taffy is gorgeous. So this is speckled egg. Speckled egg looks, quite frankly, in my humble opinion, what did I do it in? Let me just grab my journal to show you. So this is on a much larger scale. It was in the blue one, wasn't it, Bev? So that is saltwater taffy on a slightly larger scale. So this is just a nice delicate colour, you know, and that's a speckled egg. So we're going to go with that again, but again this is going to be really gentle, really subtle. Yeah, I'm going to go there. I get quite excited, so I'm very sorry. I love it. I mean, like, you don't have to do anything else. Like, the thing with tags for me is they are much. Oh, thank you. We don't have to do anything else to this if we don't want to. I mean, we're going to, but we don't need to. Okay. So let's pick another one to add something else to it, because I think just in a really small measure, I know what I want, but I can't find it. Just some up. No, it's not that one. There we are. It's this one. I just want to add a few little bits of honeycomb just to this edge here and this edge here in the speckled egg. The sun's just gone in. It's found a cloud to hide behind. I mean, it wasn't struggling for clouds yesterday. So I'm not taking a lot of colour, because it's a tiny amount I want. Do I use different blenders for distress inks and the oxide? Absolutely yes. Elsa. So tiny amount. I love this. These colours complement each other in ridiculously good amounts. Ridiculously good amounts. Okay, so I have got these brushes. Bev's got them as well. I use blending tools sometimes. It really does just... It's Elsa. So it's local lunchtime dog walk time. And well, it's okay. It's okay. So they're all going for walks and she can hear them. Now, I haven't got any of these printed or stamped, sorry, in grey. We've already used that one. See, like how cute would that be? I'm a huge fan of the white space. It's not for everyone, and I understand that. So what we need, we're just going to do a little bit of stamping. Is that all right with everybody? It'll only take me a second, I promise. Because right in the middle, oh no, I've already used that one. I need a different one. Right in the middle of this here tag. Sarah Lou! If you weren't watching, I bet you're listening now. I've changed my mind. So we are going to go for... There is a dog going absolutely mad out there. That one. Oh, it's upside down, that one. Okay. And again, in... Ooh. I'm just going to stamp it straight over the middle in this colour. Because it's delicate. You love this tag? Ah, thanks. So, as you can see, when you stamp her, the colour, that is, she sort of starts to come to life a bit more. No, it wasn't Diesel, because I would know his bark. I would. And then just over this corner here, we're going to take this little... Oh, why am I doing them upside down? This little guy with that speckled egg. See, that's going to look weird in grey now. You know what we're going to need to do, don't you? Sitting at the doctor's with a poorly leg. Oh my goodness. Oh, Sarah Lou. I hope you're feeling better soon, sweetheart. Sorry, I've just had to move so I can get some card. Do you know what? We'll do it on the back of there. Sorry, I will come back and find your sentiment in just a moment. I'm just looking for ticker tape set 1. Oh, 3. Let's use ticker tape set 3. Let's find something different. So we could have in there, we could go for art, but that's going to be a little small, even for me. Even for me. So, here we go. I've got it. Great things never come from the comfort zone. So true. Oh, Bev's going to shout if I don't put the lid on there. So predictable. Just tell me all the time. Honestly, I think I would go so far as to say I have got the worst. Well, that's a different white look. Closer. I've got such a bad... Oh, attention span. See, I couldn't even get to the end of my sentence, it's that bad. It's not good, is it? Now, you can obviously keep these sentiments whole when you use them. I just like to mix them up a little bit. I think I've got a thumbprint in there. That bit's free. Annie's got to go. Annie, are you okay? Have a great time, whatever you're going to go and do, honey bun. Oh, that didn't go well, did it? But yeah, you can keep these all as one. I just like to split them up. I like to break up the... I didn't want to make you all panic by chopping the stamp up. And there you go. We will stick that down again once I've worked out where I put that. The great thing about using the matte medium is it gives you a minute. It gives you more than a minute, but you know what I mean. It gives you a little bit of time to move whatever it is you're trying to stick down. And there you go. There's another one done. And that's the thing. So when... Oh, did you actually? Oh, Shireen, I'm so proud. I'm so proud. You are so allowed to cut up your stamps. They're yours. When they get to you from us, it's allowed. It's allowed, okay? Right. We've got loads of time. Loads of time. Now, obviously, because I've stuck those onto there, I can't do anything else with it for a moment. What I'll probably do is layer that up onto either a pink or a blue layer, and then add some ribbon and things like that, you know. But it's soft and gentle, and it's, like I say, white space project. It doesn't have to be anything that it's not. It doesn't have to be, hasn't got to be like sort of full of things. The other one for me was quite full. That was quite a full project for me. Oh, well, thank you for joining us. We'll put that to the side with the other one. Okay. Now, in the essence of a little bit of everything, we've done a black card. We haven't done a card at all. No cards. We've done a black tag. We've done a white tag. So, should we go for the middle size in this lovely colour? The manila. So this is one of Diane's size 10s. They're on the website. And colours look great on this, the same as they would. All the colours look great on this. But it does lend itself very nicely to... no. That's right, there's another dog barking. To the browns, teal, browns. It's just nice. But what I like to add in with those is a bit of green. So why don't we go for some frayed burlap, some brushed corduroy, bit of crushed olive. What do you reckon? Good. Yes. 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 We'll put taffy and speckled egg over there in the you've already been used pile. I need to reset the joint. Honest to goodness, these days get us in so much of a pickle for no other reason that we just get so excited. And my desk was lovely and tidy when I started. Well, when I say lovely and tidy, kind of. But anyway, let's go. Are you ready? So I like that one. I like that one. I think we will add in some of this. Yeah. Keep looking at the crushed olive. Oh. What? So are you... Oh, okay. My iPad looks like it's about to fall off where I am resting it. So, yeah, sorry if that happens. You know, bear with. Okay, I think I'm going to go to a blending tool for this. That's nice. There's a cat hair in the tub with my foams. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So, bit of crushed olive. Now, there's two ways of using these. On the blending mat, you can put your colour out, which is, you know, what some people do, and you can use it to the pad. I'm just going to mix things up and do it this way today. Do you mean the bit of your desk? No. My whole desk was tidy. Yeah, I'm a tidy desker. Just going to use it on the wonk. Now, the reason I like this colour on a cream tag, the reason I like this on a cream tag is because it gives you those brown tones. You can see quite well that it is in fact green, but it just lends itself to the sort of the sepia projects just a little bit easier that way. Now, this is also available in a 6x6. But obviously, I'm not using it that way. Cool. We'll just leave that there in case we need to come back. That is the benefit of the tools using them this way. I'm not wiping away as much colour as it looks, I promise. So, brush corduroy. Now, this is... Always find cat hair in your craft room. Your cat likes to keep you company while you draft. So does mine, which is why I've had to shut her out of the room, because otherwise she would be lay here and we'd just be talking about her, which she would love. So, brush corduroy. I can't remember which set this is in, so sorry about that. Sorry, can you ask a question? If it's been asked before, what's the difference between Ranger Archive or Mini and... Oh, the question's disappeared. Bev will find that and answer it for you. I'm sorry I missed it as it zoomed up the screen. Yeah, you can mix the colours. Just have different... oh, I'm going to use the wrong word. Have different tools, applicators, you know. The other thing is this colour on here, if you're worried here on your blending mat, if you're worried that you're going to be wasting colour, oh, that was nearly a disaster, darling. There is another way that you can use it. Let me just put that to one side and grab a tag. You can spritz it. There's not a lot of colour there. And just pick it up that way. And then in a minute I'll show you another way to pick it up when we come back. Is that alright? It was a different tool. So yes, I suppose is the short answer. And this is a different one again. So this is Frayed Burlap. Now these are all quite, you know, quite muted. When you use them this way, the tones stay, and you can build up the colour and make it a lot darker. You can be a lot more intense with it. This might be a bit too dark, but we're going to make it work. Very rarely do I use the whole... Can you wash the tools? Yeah. So the foam is just Velcro on and off. And I use... I'm trying to see if I can see it to show you. But I can't. I've got a laundry bag that I got from a very cheap shop that sell things very much more cheaply. And I think it's meant for your undergarments. And I put these in it so they don't go down the filter. That's it. It's as simple as that. So another way that you can pick up your ink is, let me find one. I don't know if there's enough ink on there, so it might not work. So spritz your ink, pop an inkable on top. It might not work because I don't think there's enough on there. No, there's not. But then what we can do is pick that up and put it on there like so. If there's enough ink, sometimes it will come through. If there isn't, shock horror, it won't. Really quite as simple as that. I think I might put those in the wrong place now. So there we go. That's that. Next up is 2. I need to use this because it's my favourite. It's that one. Does anyone, like, you can't hate me for using my favourite one, can you? Can you? I don't know. Which one do I want? Let's use this one. So, in the sections that are lighter, if I make sure I've got enough ink in the right place. So earlier on I was cutting one in half to use. I'm just going to stamp this straight on. Pretty. Now there are no rules with these stamps, with any stamps, but we definitely don't apply any rules to you with ours. So what that means is you can do what you like. Now what I'm trying to do is line up the corner of this stamp with the corner of this tag. It may work, it may not. Sorry if you can see the back of my head. And then what we can do, let me just pop the lid back on there before Bev gets very upset. Like I say, I have to have her to police me for things like that because, quite honestly, rubbish. I am. I just am. I can't help it. So, I'm going to spray that. I had a brush once, didn't I? There it is. So we're going to pick up that colour so it's not wasted. You know, we don't want to waste anything. Highlight bits. And this is just what we've sort of over-stamped from what we were just doing. Now, as you, I think you will know, the Distress ink, oxide or otherwise, is water reactive. So bear in mind, if you get anything on here too wet, it's either you're gonna get the resist effect where you can lift it off, or it's just gonna blend out what you've stamped. So that's why I only use a spritz of water rather than anything sort of too heavy going, you know. And the reality of this is you colour in the bits that you want, not I've done something different on each one. But just make it for you. It's if you like it and you're happy with it, then that's great. So I'm just going to put a bit of shading around the edge there. And then spritz that again. And this is the tag that we've used for mopping up loads of different bits and pieces. And it's actually coming together as a really nice background. And I just keep putting it to the side to dry. And one day it'll get made into something. Who knows? Today could be the day. Right. Or we could use it as the bit that we're going to get our sentiment from and stamp our layers onto. Does that make sense? I was bragging about having loads of time earlier, wasn't I? Not so smug now, am I? So let's just force dry that. She really wants to. She's keen for to go out and get them, as you entirely put it, and that is the voice that she would happily use. I'll just give that a quick waft. Quick waft. So, again, we're going to go with brush corduroy on there. Keep that sort of muted tones. And that's our stamp background. But then what I just want to do quickly first, because I've just noticed that I want to, is get that darker colour and go through and just align that way. It's one of those things, when you realise you want to do something like this, you just have to do it. It just needed a dot, you know, which ultimately I'm going to cover up, because this here, sorry, biggest trimmer in the world incoming, this mandala is actually going to be used as a strip background to put some words on. Over there. I might have just changed my mind. Where did they go? Right. Make your life a masterpiece. I think it's actually going to be back up here on something slightly plainer after all of that anyway. Moira! Yo! I'm going to guess you didn't mean that. Yo! Maybe you did. Let's see how that looks on there. Okay. This is where I go through all the pieces of this tag to find out the bit where I want it to much better. Yeah, see, if I'd have done that on there, just to show you, it's entirely lost. That was pointless. And to coin a phrase that we like to use an awful lot, really to set your minds at ease, is that it's just a piece of paper. Because it is in fact just a piece of paper. So that's going to sit on the side there with a little flag pennant cut into the end. And sometimes you'll find people say, why do you make all these tags? Because I want to. Because I like them, because I have lots of tags, and ultimately in lots of my journal pages I use lots of tags because they make me happy. So I think we've used a few Inkables there, haven't we? Just a few. Just a few. So let me get those back in that we've made. So, there's the white one. Oh, so that is, it's Distress Collage Matte Medium. It's just brilliant. Shall I give you a little bump, Freedom? Yeah, same reason people walk around a golf course whacking a tiny ball into a hole they can't even see. It's a matte gel medium, ideal for gluing, layering and sealing mixed media projects. Apply directly onto porous or non-porous surfaces, including paper, chipboard, wood, fabric, glass, metal and plastic. The applicator tip bottle is designed for applying to smaller elements. It's available, I nearly said in a bucket. I didn't mean that, I meant in a pot. Like so. So for bigger projects, the pot is slightly easier. It's 2 fluid ounces in the bottle. Drying time depends on how much you use. That's like everything. Bev's put your link up. There you go. There's both of those. I still have one more because we did that one earlier, didn't we? So I used the matte medium at the start of this live an hour ago. I could just about move these if I wanted to. Just. But yeah, there are 3 very different tags. Sorry, I think I've moved and we're now not straight. 3 very different tags in an hour. Bit clean. Bit dirty. Bit really dirty. And now, what I'm going to do is spend the next hour trying to work out what on earth I've done to my other ink pad. So, thank you very, very much for having me. There is another... Bev, what's it called? Another giveaway. That's all right. My absolute pleasure. Another giveaway coming up very, very soon. Next giveaway's ready to go. Go find it, ladies and gents. I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.